Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. It's a little late, so I'll try to keep it low. Your girl is absolutely tired, but I can feel that I have to channel this energy here. This is your DM. So how DM is feeling right now. Welcome everyone. I'm thinking about you. I knew it, It's literally like he bothers me, or that like masculine energy bothers me for the moment. Another. Pleasure. Yeah, this guy here, he keeps on being jealous, I don't know what else to tell you people. The way you were feeling like, he's with somebody else having fun and everything, that's exactly what he's thinking of. Forget it. That's what he keeps telling himself, because he cannot take that leap of faith. And one last card. I'm over it. Your guy is trying to forget you, but at the end of the day, he can't. Like, I'm telling you, if it's been a long time, you've left your mark on him. And if it was lately, this guy here, whether he knew it or not, he fell in love, at first sight. So, I miss you. He's trying to forget you. I can see it here. Forget it. I'm over it. Yet he's thinking about you. The energy of him being jealous, thinking that you're actually having something with somebody else if you're not with him. And for some of you, that's actually the case. So, he better watch out. But there's another. I can literally see it here. It's a little bit like one more time, a little bit. I can hear it here. One DM pleading for like another chance, a little bit, to make this thing right, but it's different than that because I have like a card for that. It's a little bit like, give me another try, and he's in his mind, the other try, he keeps like valsing between these energies here. On one side he wants to forget you, and on the other side he's like, if I can get one more time or one more try at this thing here, literally, like, he would be very happy. I know it, I can see it, but he misses you and he's thinking about you. Nourish. These cards will guide me. Soulcraft. Yeah, I almost said it, this nourish and soulcraft, you don't even know what the separation is actually doing to this guy here. It's like whether he's agreeing to it or fighting it, at the end of the day, this like soul food literally is real, people. He's on the journey despite himself, and you can see his energy here, which is why this here. And you should know, because you tried, it's not going to work out for him. He's just like in this dilemma, and you've been there, And I can tell you, let's check for an Ace of Wands. I can tell you these feelings here, he's going through it like really intensively, which is why I can feel it, So you can see it here. This communication, yet again, for some of you it's like a little bit, if we talk one more time, I'm going to make this thing right. And I believe it for some of them because of the divine masculine card here. Some of you guys, I keep getting that energy, are going to come in communication with your person. And it's funny, I'm feeling that energy of somebody like blocking their DM, and this guy here is like, I need a way. I'll take a second, because me, this whole like technology thing, people, like this thing here, you need to experience it instead of like thinking it's a phone or like cell phone type of thing. But I'll tell you something, the game of like blocking and unblocking, and I've been there, at the end of the day, is like childish. Open the way. And at the end of the day, you'd be the judge if you want to pick up or hang up. The person on the other line is going to get the message like very clearly. And it's funny I'm saying that because like I did that some time ago, deleted a whole bunch of numbers, that I didn't need anymore because, these people were not really part of my life anymore. I wished them the best and I let them go. And like 2 days ago or something, I actually unblocked everybody that I had blocked, like, bye-bye, because as long as I'm blocking you, at the end of the day, you're still in my energetic field, unblock your DM. Girls and guys, it's a game that like low vibration people play, Instead, if you want to make your point, just create space. But this here is different. He can feel the space that you're putting between him and you, which is why on one side, he wants to forget you, and on the other side, he's jealous, and another part is that he's thinking of you and he misses you. I need one more card, but from this deck, I would like to see the card color as like a vibration, because it's literally like I can feel it, He has union on his mind, or this union here is real, and I'm liking it to the divine masculine and to this communication. He's just walking the path, people, but I'm telling you, this guy here, he's fighting his last battle at the end of the day, trying to forget you. Now, before he didn't try, he didn't care, then he started caring, then he didn't want to care anymore, and now he's trying to forget you. It's different. Back then he didn't care, now he's really trying. You see that mental conflict within him. Despite that conflict here, I'm telling you, some of them are really taking the time to do what I'm enjoying for the moment in this 8 of Pentacles, or 9 of Pentacles with the masculine energy. It's a little bit like he's mad, but at the end of the day, he does what he's supposed to do. And when I see this 4 of Swords, like the energy of healing to the divine masculine and union, and this like soul food, or like literal food for thoughts that this guy is receiving in his separation, from you. Through the mental conflict and the healing, the guy is still doing what he's supposed to, which is why these cards are here. The divine masculine and the union, I'm liking his energy. This here is a little bit like he vowed this thing to himself, like from now on I'm gonna do better no matter what. And if you pay attention to your energy, you may find yourself in the same energy, but I can tell you he's in his power. Definitely, I don't know if you caught that, This guy here is putting an end to his immaturity despite himself. I'm telling you, you are doing that to him. You're forcing him to deal with his like demons, It's something that has happened for some of you that made him come to such conclusions, like I'm over it. Some of you have had an encounter with your DM lately that did not go well. And it's going to be even more the case for some of you. You'll find yourself in this if your person is a fire sign or an air sign. He doesn't know how to make of what's happened, so he's like, I'm gonna let it go, it's time to let it go, but I can't. I'll let it go, but I can't. Doesn't even matter, still on the path of healing, all because of you. Believe me, stay in that Empress energy, people. Combine all the queens within you and activate them like day and night, literally. Like me, I got a song in my mind for the moment. It's called In My Sleep. It's a rap song from like Joe Budden. Day and night, and even in my sleep, you better get it, girls or guys, women, men. get it, that energy here. He likes it, he loves it, you know. It's a little bit like you snap your finger or you whistle and the guy, he shows up, you know. He's made up his mind, people, and it's funny because underneath that there's like mental conflict, you know. He knows what he wants. It's funny. The paradox, you know, I should title this reading here, is when you have mental conflict, but inside a part tells you that at the end of the day, this is what you've always, you know, asked for. And I can see it here. He knows the truth as to who is his match, you know, for life, and who is his happiness or like happy family for life. Only the Two of Cups is missing here, but you get the picture. It's funny. It's really funny. It's like he cannot help himself, you know, is what I'm channeling here. But inside he knows, believe me, he knows. He knows, which is why he's doing what he's supposed to. He may be having these mental conflicts here, but at the end of the day, he's wasting no time, believe me. Yeah, he got this like... I can see some of you a king of air definitely in your mix, you know, which is why he's undergoing this here. For a king of air, you would know of him, you know. This guy here, he will drive himself mad over this, mad over this union that he wants here. Because he's fighting himself, you know, mentally, and this is specific, but you would know. He's confused. And I'll tell you why. It's because of this tower moment that you guys have had. It's a little bit like you took the time to, you know, shake his world and then you disappeared again. For some of you, the guy can feel it, people. It's like... I've seen a reading from a sister lately who's mentioned that is like literally the guy is going half crazy over you. I can feel that energy today here too. The song from Musiq, for those who know, you see that. For some of you guys, you don't even realize what you did to your person by just walking away from them, or you being able to put an end to this thing and walking away. We've been heartbroken, so it's like, you know, the energy we carry, you know, it doesn't need to end. It's been there for so long, it's diffused, you know, so it's gonna fade away in a very diffused type of way too. For him, it's the other way around. It's like this thing sparked up, you know, the moment you decided to walk away, and I can see it here. You don't know what you're doing to him. You're here, like overseeing this whole reading here. Yet again, that energy is funny. Yeah, I know it, you know, he's funny, people. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm missing one card, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can see him being in his energy, and I'll tell you why this here is really happening to this guy. He understands that following his divine mission is actually putting in work, but him is concrete work. It's funny. I have no experience with the true masculine energy, you know, like the one we are looking for. But it's like we are the dreamers, you know, and they are definitely the doers, and I can see it here. That's the kind of guy you want. In his Nine of Pentacles energy, thinking of bossing up, and not just that, he's doing that because he feels like that's what he was always supposed to do. This guy here is awakening, which I know, you know, from like Nourish and Soulcraft to his masculine energy. And I'm telling you, he's liking it. And it's funny, despite his heartbreak, despite the conflicts that he has, the the whole like back and forth. For some of them, this guy here is still like putting one foot in front of the other. And I will tell you something, there's two kings to this here. This guy is going to reach his destination no matter what you think. And you can see it for yourself, is literally the union. And there's a king of swords here. Is like, you know, sooner than later this guy here, he's going to have the mental to be able to do all these things here. And right now, working at his pentacles, you check this out, you better watch out, because working at his pentacles would actually make him manifest you, which I can feel for the moment. This guy is really trying to manifest me, you know, like I'm some kind of beginner to this thing here. And the craziest part is that if I don't pay attention, he will. Anyway, you see that pentacle, my lord, what's going on? This here is getting like really scary, you know. But you can see exactly, this here sums up everything I just talked about. He's in his pentacles. If you don't pay attention, this guy here is going to manifest you. He's on his mission, walking towards a very, very strong type of mental, and he's going to get his union, whether you want to understand that or not, you know, and that's that. This is crazy. And people, this Nine of Pentacles to this like very strong Ace of Pentacles, you don't even understand how close this guy is, you know, to getting what he wants. It's just mental conflict. His last battle, the last little bit that he has to do before he gets here. Yeah, he's nuts. He's going absolutely crazy over you, especially if you're not reaching out to him, people. That's the ones we really got, you know. That's the ones we really trapped. To you, you know, DFs who don't talk to him and things like this, like waiting for him to be in his power. You don't even understand how much he's pushing you. And check this out, people. Remember what I told you? If you don't pay attention, this guy, he's going to manifest you, period. And he's right here and there. He's like, he's obsessed over you, especially the ones who don't reach out, who just leave them alone. You see that King of Cups in reversed? The ones who really leave them alone, we are driving them crazy, you know. It is what it is, people. The ones who really leaving this guy alone, you know, like freeing themselves from that burden, and by doing that actually putting the burden onto him, they're the ones who are like the most conflicted, you know, you better believe me. Yeah, he's trying to stop you, yeah, from walking away. And it's funny to this Ace of Swords in reverse is a little bit like this guy here. Now he's freeing himself mentally, or he will. And then he'll understand, you know, that he has this type of strength here. The power to, you know, like the wands or the spark at the end of the day. He feels like he can literally fight that fight spiritually, as to, you know, she's not going anywhere. It's crazy. It's a little bit like this guy here is unleashing the dragon within him. I'm telling you, crazy. This here is his spiritual battle, which is why he can manifest. Oh my lord. Do you see this, people? Sometimes, you know, a picture is like greater than 1,000 words. That's his destination. He's fighting this, like, you're like manifesting this union spiritually. And the way that this guy is doing this is to work on himself, tapping into his true masculine energy. and he's doing the thing. Be careful, people. If you don't pay attention, this guy is going to flip the script on you and actually manifest you. And that's that. I knew I had to do a reading. Do you see that, the star? I'm telling you, people, for some of you it is time, because you are in maybe you be the last in agreeance, you know. The universe agrees, your DM agrees, so at the end of the day what you think doesn't even matter, you know. And I know you heard me, so let me go on. Beautiful. For some of you, you don't have to believe me, it is time for your union. Be in your Queen of Wands energy, true divine feminine, make sense of everything that you would have learned, you know, and enjoy this union. Please let me know. I'd be very happy for you. But I can tell you, for some of you, union is happening now as your divine masculine is manifesting you. Material and spiritual prosperity. I'm going to take this spiritual prosperity here. I can see it. This guy here, he's tapping into his spiritual powers somehow, and I can see it here with Soulcraft. Rejoice in celebration. This here. For some of you, this union is happening. I don't care what you think, you know. You don't even have to understand this, but this devil is like speaking to me. As I'm like in another type of energy for the moment, he keeps telling me this thing is for you too. Like at the end of the day, that's the energy that you know, like willingly, gladly share with other people, but don't forget that it is coming from you. A little bit like this, like you are part of it, you are here, you're the one who's speaking, you know, why wouldn't it be about you? And he keeps saying that to me every time I do a reading and this union comes. It's funny to this moon here, you know, the way that we've been feeling lately, that kind of sadness or like depression or being down and things like this guy, he can feel it too. And I can tell you something, for some of you, if you're really psychic like that, it's literally, you can see him looking at the same moon that you are looking at, from now on. It's literally like you guys are starting to pray to the same gods, you know, or like the same stars and things. It's absolutely beautiful, the picture I have. But I can tell you, for some of you, this union thing is happening, whether you want it or not, you know. It's a little bit like the planets are right, and on top of that, even the moon is right. Lot of joy, people. Some of you are going to be crying, and I turned my phone off, but you can see that as to divine confirmation, people, right now. Some of you are going to be crying for joy, believe me. I hate this card. Let me go on. This here, I can tell you, it's like for others at the end of the day. Some of you, it's happening right now. I'm sticking to what I'm saying. For others, you're going to have to be patient. And I have some cards, but I gotta take them back for you. There's some more obstacles and challenges. At the end of the day, this whole thing was meant to be like this, you know. Just keep moving forward, but I'll take them back. I need one card. Yeah, this here, it's not what it is, people. It's just because at the end of the day, you're not ready. For some of you, I'm so sorry that I gotta say this, but if this energy here is not doing something to you for the moment, like transcending you or opening up your eyes or getting you closer to something of value to you, excuse me, it's because At the end of the day, for some of you, I'm really sorry I gotta say this, but you pretend to be somebody that you are not. And for you, it's going to take longer. I can see it here. It's going to take until you remove your mask, see this whole experience like in the face, and literally like look at the devil in the eyes, you know, instead of trying to be or playing like you're somebody that you're not. And you would know. This here, you cannot fake it till you make it. At a certain point in time, it's like it's going to be stronger than you. I can literally feel it here with some of you. And this is not bad, you know, it's just like asking you to dig deeper in your soul. And that there, I can tell you, is mostly for the ones who just started their journey. This here is not for little girls, you know, and you know, I'm not saying it to piss off to upset anybody. I'm just saying it because it's the truth, you know. This here, it needs to breathe, it needs to mature. So be patient, you know, for some of you. And that devil here again, this is insane. You see that? Take off your mask for some of you. And it's not for some of you. You know me, I'm a real person. This is also for me. Pride. I'm dealing with that. I'm sorry, this reading is not about me. It's about a lot of us, believe me. I'm not the only one dealing with pride. For him, it's just courage, you know, to make this thing happen. I can see him here, and I'm telling you, he's holding on to this light here. He will not give up. He's a divine masculine. At the end of the day, he got that type of energy. While you busy being too proud, for some of you, this guy here is like psyching himself up to just like reach out to you, basically. Discover your life purpose. I'm telling you, which is why this line here is here. For some of you, it's going to take a little bit longer because you still have work to do. And if you don't understand that, you need to understand that this twin flame journey is going to teach you everything you need to know about yourself, you know. Be patient. And if you feel like you're really there, I'm telling you, I can see it here. This union is happening with or without, you know, your permission. You see that? For some of you, definitely patience. This is funny. It's two groups in here and I can feel it, you know. It's really funny. Hole in the soul. This here is spirit like telling me, you know of these things here. Well, some people need to still hear, which I don't like, and I will tell you why. This here is the next wave. People, you better get your act together like really quickly, because I'm telling you, the planets are literally lining up for you now. Believe me. And this here is going to close up. I can see it, you know. Right now, I can definitely feel a wave and the energy helping us, you know, reconnect with our DMs. And this here to me signifies that this wave here is going to close up soon. For those who are not ready, you would have to have patience, and this like suffering is literally like foreseen here. So all I can tell you, you know, get on this like real journey quickly, but you can't even, I'm telling you, cannot fake this thing. This gate that I'm feeling is going to be closing up sometime soon to another wave that I can see here. And it's a little bit like spirit telling me with this card here, discover your life purpose, that, you know, I gotta include you guys, and I can see it here. Because some of you are literally like newling to this thing here. One last card. Beauty. You don't have to believe it, you know. I'll tell you, I'll share something personal with you. I'm playing a little trick with the DM basically. And I'm like, I never post anything on social media, I just posted something, you know, which is why these whole cards, they're here for me. It's a little bit like I'm walking into him manifesting me if I don't pay attention. I always try to play it really cool, I'll tell you, because this here is us together. And I do not show my face or who I am, but you know, I cannot complain one bit, you know. This guy here, he likes what I'm showing him, and he wanted to tell me, and I'm telling you so that you would understand how this thing here works a little bit. This here is the type of energy that you receive from a man when you are yourself unapologetically in your true divine feminine energy, and above all when you are not chasing people. And yeah, I need one last card for you guys. Have faith is all I can say, and we'll leave it here. And you know, I'm loving this cross here. It's like I cannot top that. Let me go on. Transformation. Yeah, this guy is definitely changed, and this here is not happening right now. For some of them, this here has already begun, or it's actually over. I know it. There is only light, so you can see the energy. This here is for everybody, whether you go walking towards this union or you like in the next wave. Just keep following the light, you know. I got two, I'll take them. You see that? I can feel it here. This is not the soul tree. It's like this collective thing that I felt before. I told you, you know, this thing here, this wave here is going to close up. I know what I'm talking about. This here is attached to this transformation as well. He's still healing, but I can tell you he healed the bigger portion. One last card. I know it, you know, I know I can feel it through this energy. He's doing what he's supposed to. That's the type of energy, you know, he's been in, healing himself, meditating, doing, you know, inward revolution. That's the energy your DM's been in. And one last card. Authentic truth, people. These DMs, they're waking up, like, be careful, they're going to be more advanced than us really soon if we don't pay attention, you know. It's literally like they're ready to take over. Oh, I got one card. You're really close to achieving your goal. Yeah, you better believe him. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, but I know what I'm talking about. You better believe this guy when he tells you that. It'd be a mistake, you know, to underestimate him. That's his energy, and this is what he's aiming for. He's very close to achieving his goal, which is manifest you. Surrender to the divine. That's what this guy is doing, you know. And if not, he's still fighting it a little bit mentally, but sooner than later he will, and I know he will. He's right here, and not just that, he's here too, and the union's here too, like what he wants, you know, right here. He is or will be surrendering to the divine sometime really soon. And I can feel his energy, you know. The answers you need are coming. This here would speak to some of you. And him too, he's in search of answers too. Don't let your past hold you back. That's what this guy is telling himself, you know, like, you know, she doesn't need to feel like a victim, and I don't need to feel like, you know, guilty forever. We can really, you know, change these energies. The guy is like, he's very hopeful. Adjustments are required. I believe him with this pentacle energy that I've been seeing lately. He's really like working on himself, you know, like clearing up his life, his finances, like all of those things, you know. You better believe what I'm saying about the finances, as I see Taurus, and I'm telling you, nobody can make money like a Taurus, you know. Your dreams need a practical plan. Very practical. So practical in his head that if you don't pay attention, this guy is going to manifest you. He's at it every day. Like I say, you know, for myself, as I am also in this pentacle energy, like winning little battles every day. Well, at least, you know, he's moving. He's not staying at the same spot like some people that I can see here. You know, this here is the type of masculine energy that you will have to respect whether you want it or not, because he would have something to show for, and I can see it here if it makes sense to you. One last card and that will be it for this reading. Show the world the real you. That's what this guy is about to get ready to do, because I can tell you something. Him being in this energy here, it will be a pleasure for him to reintroduce himself to you, or to introduce actually himself, his true self to you. So I hope you heard what I said. I need one last card, but I'm telling you like up front, this reading is going to resonate even more with you if you are a Gemini, a Taurus, or an Aquarius, or if your person is, you know. I need a card from this deck here. And I could feel like fire energy and definitely air energy for the DM. They're really getting it, you know. Anxiety. That's that 5 of Swords energy, you know. It's here somewhere again, but I can't see it. He's really taking this thing to heart. So when I, you know, joke around and say, you know, he's going absolutely crazy over you, half crazy over you, there's a lot of truth to that, you know, but it's not pleasant to him. He would nearly have you fooled, you know, because he's functioning, but at the end of the day he's hurting. I'm telling you, I can see like a king of air in somebody's mix here. You would know he's really going crazy over you, really anxious over you. Yeah, I can definitely feel air, and this here is also you. If you are a Queen of Swords or your guy is a King of Swords, I can literally like see something for you guys here. You would resonate with this reading, but this King of Swords, he's real to some of you. If you ever, is really funny, this guy here, he's functioning, but at the end of the day he's really suffering inside. This here is taking him to a place he never wanted to go. One last card. The Sun, as to like a positive outcome to this thing. This here is just his energy, you know, that's how he's feeling for the moment, but this here will be okay, you know. At the end of the day he will adjust to the situation and keep looking forward, you know, towards this light that he can see here. I can see somebody, I'm telling you people. Yeah, and you're right here. Oh, this is beautiful. And you're right here, you know, divine, for the true divine feminines, the ones who know they have graduated. I'm telling you, some of you are going to be crying tears of joy sometime soon, as I'm seeing that it is time for this union here to happen for you. You know, this guy may have flipped the whole script on us. This here is crazy, you know, but me, I believe in the stuff that I'm preaching. He may have flipped the whole script on us, you know. At the end of the day, we were never meant to manifest these guys. At the end of the day, they manifest us. They have that power, but it doesn't even matter who does what, because I can see a man manifesting actually however you want to take my saying, manifesting in your life. Manifesting you and manifesting in your life. I can see it here, and you can see these unions here to the star card and the sun. For some of you it is done, you know, it's happening, and he's dealing with the last little adjustments, you know. And for others, I can see a new wave coming, you know. So we will check out the energy. So that was my reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to sleep for the next month, I believe. But one night should do. And that, I wish you a good one, a good weekend to you all. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. If you want to book a reading or make a donation, everything is in the description box. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.